Hello everyone. So in this video of chapter chemical reactions and equation, today I will be talking about redox, neutralization, combustion and oxidation effect in everyday life. Redox reaction. Redox is the term which is formed by two terminology, and the terminologies are reduction and oxidation. Now what is oxidation and reduction? Oxidation is the addition of oxygen to a substance, or we can say here the removal of hydrogen from a substance is oxidation. And if we need to understand reduction, addition of hydrogen to the substance is the reduction process, and removal of oxygen from the substance is reduction. For example, copper oxide is treated with hydrogen to give you copper and water. Copper oxide is turning up into copper here. So what is happening to copper oxide? Oxygen is removing from copper oxide to turn up into copper, whereas hydrogen is turning up into water. And in hydrogen, one oxygen atom is added to get it converted into water. We can say here CuO is undergoing reduction. Why? Because there is a removal of oxygen from Cu to form Cu here, whereas hydrogen is undergoing oxidation because oxygen atom is added up into hydrogen to give you H2O. So CuO is reduced to Cu and H2 is oxidized to H2O. We can say loss of electrons is oxidation and gain of electrons is reduction. And one more important thing, the substance which gives oxygen for oxidation is called oxidizing agent, or a substance which removes hydrogen is also called as an oxidizing agent. That means copper oxide is giving out one oxygen atom. That is why I am telling it is oxidizing agent. I am repeating, copper oxide is giving out one oxygen. So I am telling you copper oxide is oxidizing agent, whereas hydrogen is taking up one oxygen atom to get oxidized. So hydrogen is reducing agent. Now neutralization reaction. Neutralization reactions are those reactions where acid used to react with base and they used to neutralize each other to form salt and water. We can say acid used to kill the basicity of base and base used to kill acidity of acid to form salt and water. In this reaction we need to consider one thing is the salts mostly which are formed are ionic in nature and water used to form as a byproduct. Combustion reaction. Combustion reactions are those reactions where there is a compound or a fuel or an oxidant that produce an oxidized product. For example, if you are taking one natural gas like methane, when it is combusted or it is burnt and reacting with oxygen, it will give you carbon dioxide and water. Now, oxidation effect in daily life. Oxidation has damaging effects on metals as well as on food. The damaging effect of oxidation on metals is studied as corrosion, and the damaging effect of oxidation on food is studied as rancidity. So in daily life, the two common effects of oxidation reaction which we are going to study is corrosion and rancidity. So let's start with corrosion first. Corrosion is the process in which Metals are eaten up gradually by the action of air, moisture, or a chemical. It may be an acid, it may be any electrolyte on its surface. Corrosion is caused mainly by the oxidation of metals by the oxygen in air. Rusting of iron is most common example, and you must have heard also. When iron object is left in damp air for considerable time, it gets converted with red brown flaky substance which is called as rust, and this process is called as rusting. And we can say, children, during the corrosion of iron metal oxidized by oxygen of air and in the presence of moisture also to form hydrated oxide of iron, which is called rust. And if I tell you what is the formula of rust, and it is Fe2O3.XH2O. It is hydrated iron oxide. Now, copper. Copper is a metal which is having a shiny surface. It is lustrous metal. But when this metal is come in contact with atmospheric oxygen and carbon dioxide also, there is a layer of compound formed on the surface of copper metal, and due to this layer the copper vessel used to look dull or tarnished. The compound which used to be formed on the surface of copper metal is basic copper carbonate. And the formula of this basic copper carbonate, which is formed by the action of oxygen, carbon dioxide and moisture in air, is CuCO3.CuOH whole twice. You must have observed at your home copper vessels which used to use in worshipping of God. That copper vessels used to be cleaned by your mama or somebody else at your home with a pitambari powder. What they used to do, they used to remove that dull layer from the copper vessels, and the inner layer of copper used to come out, which is shiny or lustrous. Similarly, silver articles or silver ornaments, if you are keep on using silver articles or ornaments, or they are kept in the place which is it is in touch with the surroundings, silver articles used to become black. Why? Because silver sulfide Ag2S layer is formed over the surface of the silver articles, due to which they used to look tarnished or black in color. This is the damaging effect of oxidation, which I talked right here in case of copper, in case of silver and in case of iron. If I want to prevent rusting, I used to do painting. I used to apply grease or oil. Sometimes I used to do galvanization. Galvanization is the depositing of zinc metal on iron articles. By tin plating, by chrome plating also, I can prevent rusting. Or one of the best method is alloying. Alloying, we are going to talk about alloying in chapter number 3 broadly. Now, oxidation in daily life. Oxidation in daily life, here I am going to talk about rancidity. Oxidation has damaging effect on food containing fats and oils. When the food materials prepared in fats and oils are kept for a long time, they start giving unpleasant smell or taste. Why? Because the fat or oil containing food material which are giving you unpleasant smell, we are saying it is becoming rancid because of the oxidation of fats and oils present in them. The condition produced by the aerial oxidation of fats and oils in food, marked by unpleasant smell and taste, which is called rancidity. Rancidity can be prevented by adding antioxidant to food containing fats and oils. And one of the famous antioxidant is BHA. Another antioxidant is BHT. Rancidity can be prevented by packing food containing fats and oils in nitrogen gas. When packed food is surrounded by unreactive gas like nitrogen, so there is no oxygen or air to cause its oxidation and to make it rancid. We used to keep food in airtight containers so that rancidity would be prevented. We can retard rancidity by storing food away from the sunlight. We can retard rancidity by keeping food in refrigerator. So these all are the methods of prevention from rancidity of food. Thank you.